sparks down on them. And there she goes. And there you go. Oh. One taper match. Enjoy. Hello and welcome back to my Outback. Today I want to continue talking about fire, and there's so many different ways of lighting fire. It's one of the biggest subjects in bushcraft, if not the biggest bushcraft subject. So we'll start with the simplest of things. Which are matches. These are in a waterproof container, carry a little bit of tissue in the top in case you need something tiny and dry. Waterproof matches, there's a striker on the side. A lot of the bushcraft guys will have them in the packs. They do a thing called a one match fire, where you're allowed one match to get your fire going. That's another story. Next thing you should always have is a lighter. Personally, I always put duct tape around mine. You can always peel a piece of duct tape off the edge of it, tear a strip off and light it up. And you can repair your kit with it, your tent with it, or anything else. Another thing a lot of people might have if they smoke, and they smoke roll-ups and they can't remember, cigarette papers. Don't ever forget you've got them with you. Same again with your toilet roll or your kitchen roll. If you've got that in your pack, you've got dry stuff to get your fire going. So the next thing I'm going to show you is ferriculum rods, or ferro rods as everyone calls them. Come in a variety of sizes, lengths, thicknesses. I'm not going to go through every single one yet. I will do that shortly because there's so much to get through, and probably do it in individual sections on how to use them, what to use them with, etc. And that's just a selection of ferro rods. One's on the neck knife. Then we have flint and steel. These are the strikers. And then you have your flint. And you simply strike down on the flint and get sparks. But again, I'll go through them properly and what to use with them and all the other materials that you can use with them. The next one that we could use, just fell off, is chemical fire. Again, I'll demonstrate that. There's already a small video on the website if you want to look at that on chemical fire going off. But I will demonstrate it again because I enjoy doing it. The next one would be friction fire, which would be a bow drill, which consists of a drill and a bow, handle to go on your hand to hold it down, and an half made out of timber. And again, if you want to cheat, you can do a bearing block, which is what that is, with an actual bearing. But that's a cheating way, I can show you that. The next one from that would be hand drill. When you have a long straight shaft, dry wood, again an half, and you place it on such, and you'd spin it around as such until it gets hot and heats up. But I'll explain that a bit more. You might even have a go. You can use lots of different materials for that hearth. You don't have to be long boards like that. All these have worked at one time, even down to a stick, a little wire branch. I've even seen it done on circular pieces that have been cut. Again, your variety of pegs. Drills. Some are too short, some are too fat, but we can go through that. Another one, which again you'll have seen my video, or you can see my video, which is the pump drill. Loads of different ways of making these. I've made this one without having to drill any holes. You can do it with just a knife in the field, and as you can see, it works. But again, if you want to know more, watch the video I've already done, and if you want to know how to make them, let me know. There's lots of different tinders we've got to discuss, from mushrooms like horseshoe fungus, to King Alfred's cake, to fat wood and different ways of doing it, to pump wood and charring them to put an ember to them, and different ways to doing it. You've also got compression fire, which I haven't got here, but if you imagine a bicycle pump, how hot they get in your hand, it works on a very similar principle. Just like a diesel engine, it will get to a point where it ignites the tinder that you've put in it. And you have what's called the plough method, which again I won't be demonstrating, haven't got a set, but I have seen it done. And the fire roll method is another one, where a roll of material is placed between two level blocks of wood and rolled till it heats up to such point it creates an ember. All that lot is off embers. These all work off sparks, so there's a lighter and the matches are off a flame, which is an ignition is a spark. So that's what we're going to go through, and it's going to take a long while. It might take several videos.